The president's stance on misinformation and the response to Hurricane Helene. President Joe Biden finds himself at odds with the media regarding the issue of misinformation, particularly accusations surrounding the spreading of false or misleading information. This friction comes at a time when the nation is grappling with both a growing crisis of public trust and an urgent natural disaster, Hurricane Helene. As questions of response efficiency arise, the President has suggested that the government requires more resources, indirectly pointing to Congress for not fully backing his administration's funding requests. However, Biden's focus on the material aspect of disaster response, particularly funding, appears to miss a crucial element. In a period of crisis, the American people, those suffering from the devastating effects of Hurricane Helene, need more than just a promise of financial aid or logistical support. They need emotional reassurance, empathetic leadership, and a show of solidarity. The President of the United States, often referred to as the leader of the free world, is expected to embody more than just political acumen or resource allocation. He must be a source of hope and comfort. It is unfortunate that in a moment where his leadership could shine through empathetic communication, President Biden's focus seems to lean more toward pointing out material needs. While the government certainly requires adequate funding to respond to emergencies, this cannot be the sole emphasis during a disaster. A leader's strength in times of tragedy is not defined by how much aid is provided or how quickly resources are mobilized. Rather, it is often measured by how well that leader connects with the emotional and psychological needs of the people affected. During the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, Americans are unlikely to remember exact figures or the volume of supplies. Instead, they will remember how they were made to feel, whether their grief was acknowledged, whether their losses were validated, and whether the President provided them with the compassion and emotional support they desperately sought. To redirect frustration toward Congress for insufficient funds is, in this case, a political maneuver that detracts from what is fundamentally needed: human empathy. A leader blaming Congress for delays or inefficiencies shifts the conversation away from what the public needs to hear: words of comfort, solidarity, and reassurance that their government stands with them, not just in financial terms, but as a moral and emotional pillar. Blaming Congress for the administration's ability to operate effectively in the face of disaster is a questionable approach from someone expected to uphold the dignity and responsibility of the highest office in the land. Instead of pointing fingers, what is needed is a united front that assures Americans that regardless of the bureaucracy, their government cares about their well-being, both materially and emotionally. In times of crisis, leadership is about more than the effective execution of policy. It is about being present in the lives of those who are suffering, offering not just aid, but the confidence and empathy they need to rebuild their lives. The President's words and actions during this critical time will shape how the nation moves forward, and for that, empathy should be front and centre.